Hi y'all, it's me, Miss Kree. I'm back again today with another video. So today I don't really have a whole lot. I just got some shrimp and sausage, just a few pieces of sausage because I didn't really want a lot, and butter sauce along with some rice. So yeah, that's what we'll be eating today. So let's go ahead and say grace. God, thank you for this food we're about to receive. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, y'all. So, what's been going on? What's been up? Oh, I have some ice and a Pepsi. And, of course, a straw. So, what's been up with y'all? What y'all been up to? How have y'all been? What's new? How y'all been in all this snow and ice? Jeez Louise. Hopefully y'all been okay and it hasn't been too bad, because this is a mess. And I mean, I swear, I hope it's over. I hope you know, the worst is gone and no more is gonna come around, I guess I should say, because we don't get snow all the time, but geez Louise, this snow today, not today, this snow this past, last week and this week, it's been a lot. It's definitely been a lot. You can be an onion. There we go. See? Yeah, a little onion, a little sauce. So, have y'all been staying safe and staying warm in all of this daggone snow and ice? And if you're not in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area, did you get a lot of snow? How was it in your area? Because over here, I'm telling you, it was a lot. And then, let me tell y'all about the people across the street. So, it's these two older ladies, right? And the older ladies, I don't know, and they live right next door to each other, right? I mean, right next door, meaning they share a wall, townhouse. So, they beefing about something. We come home, and the one lady, okay, let me give you some names. Now, I don't know the lady's name. I don't know neither one of their names. But the short, grumpy lady is married to the man. Both of them, you know, both of these people, all of these people white, right? So, the short, grumpy lady that's married, we're going to call her Joanne. And the other lady, she's single. She's not married. We're going to call her Susan. So, we come home. Joanne is standing outside. And she like, you know, all you see is her talking. And she got her hands out like, you know, like, what the fuck you going to do? Like, what? So, I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on here? So, we pull up. And when we stop, Susan comes to the truck. And, I mean, we spoke to Susan before. Because Susan like playing with Nala. And like I said, they both older white ladies. So, so Susan comes to the truck. And we're just like, well, what's happening? Oh, this, you know, she goes on, this bitch, this, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Something about, of course, the snow and the parking spaces. Their parking spaces are right next to each other. So, Joanne's husband is like 70 years old. So Joanne is mad. Now Susan, everybody has 2 parking spaces. So Susan parks in the same exact spot all the time. So because it done snowed outside, Joanne feels like Susan, I need to move this back. Joanne feels like Susan should park in the other parking space so that Joanne's husband can better get in his parking space, because they didn't clean out the snow like they should have out of their parking space. So Susan ain't having it at all. And Susan like, she's like, you know, F both of y'all. I'm going to park where I'm going to park. You're not going to tell me which parking space of mine that I need to park in to accommodate y'all. F y'all. So, of course, Joanne don't like that. So, she's just like, oh, you know, you can park over there. It's no reason why you can't park in the other parking space. You just don't want to do it because you just being a bitch. Mind you, all this is outside in the parking lot. So, now mind you, I tend to be a little nosy, right? So, the day before, I'm looking on the camera because I keep hearing the camera go off, go off, go off. So I look on the camera, and Joanne's husband is trying to park. So he's going, he driving his truck back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in the snow, trying to get into this parking space, right? But Joanne's husband parking space is right next to Susan's truck. So I'm just like, oh, he real close. Now, he came real close to hitting Susan's truck several times. Instead of just double parking, getting your shovel, moving the damn snow, right? So, he going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, while he's doing that, Susan's standing in the door. You can see her on the camera, just standing there watching him. I guess she was watching to see if he was going to hit her truck. I mean, which he didn't. He didn't hit her truck. But by the time he finished going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, he was so close to her truck. If, you know how on certain vehicles, the side mirrors, they wind out, wind in. If his mirrors was wind in and he turned his car off, if he would have wind his windows out, it would have hit her truck. It was that close, right? So I see her, she come outside and she take a picture of him being so close to her truck. So the following day, that's what they were arguing about. Don't take no pictures of my husband's truck. He didn't hit your truck. And she's like, no, he didn't hit it. But he got damn close. And I'm going to take a picture to make sure, just in case he do hit it, I got proof. So they going back and forth. So I'm just like, this is like the feud of the grumpy old women. Instead of the grumpy old men, grumpy old women. It was crazy. So I'm just like, well, mind you, Joanne, she just be mean for no reason, right? You'll speak to her, she won't speak. Her husband might speak every now and then. Only if she ain't around. But it's just like, you don't gotta act like that. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I speak and you don't want to speak back, but I'm not gonna keep saying hi. For what? You don't want to speak, cool. So it's just like, what in the world is happening over there? Because I thought at one point they were cool. They were friends. But then whatever that has went on, they ain't friends no more. Because they was going at it. I mean, like I said, like they was about to fight. So, fast forward. Susan is about to go out of town to go see her mother. Her mother don't live too far away. Her mother probably live like an hour or two away, something like that, right? But she's old, so you know her mother is old. So okay. Side note, Susan. Okay, Susan is in the middle of two people. Joanne and her husband is on one side, and it's another white older guy on the other side of Susan. On Susan. So apparently she don't get along with that man either. So when she was outside shoveling her snow, the other man, let's call the other man, let's call him John. The other man on the side of Susan was shoveling his snow the same time Susan was shoveling her snow. So she had some kind of shovel that shoots the snow, right? But you can't control where it shoots the snow to. So she's shooting the snow, and I guess at some point the snow went into the man parking space. The man picks up a whole shovel of snow and throw it on this bitch. I'm just like, what the hell is happening across the street? These people is crazy. And it's like the battle of the old people. It's like, what? Did somebody not take some medicine? What is happening over there? And I'm just sitting there. Imagine it's all on the ring. I mean, I have more than one camera outside. The ring only get the yard for the most part. But I have another camera that gets the parking lot because I need to see what's going on with my vehicles. So I'm just like, these people is crazy. And I'm like, Susie. I mean, well, I don't know why I keep calling her lazy Susie. Susan? What did I say her name was? Susan? Suzanne? Excuse me. Susan. Susan, you beefing with Joanne on one side and John on the other side. They gonna team up and they gonna whoop your ass out here. I'm just like, man. So it's like, I don't know if she's just, you know how some people are old and they just bitter. They're old and they're just angry for no reason. I don't know if it's a situation of that or what. But she don't get along with none of her little neighbors. And so she leaves, like I said, to go see her mother. She don't want none of them to be able to park in her parking spaces. So she asks us if we can double park in her parking space. And I'm just like, oh, now we gotta choose sides, right? And I'm like, well, what you mean? She want us to she wants to double park the truck, like catty-corner in her parking spaces, so neither one of the people on the side of her can park in her parking space. And I said, so we done had to choose sides without choosing sides, because we said, okay, we'll park in your parking space. So our parking spaces are empty because we're parking across the street in her parking space. So now, where is it? Hold up. So now, it's like we done chose Susan's side because we parking in her parking spaces for her, doing her a little favor. So I'm just like, man. Now it's like, okay, well, what's gonna happen when Susan get back? Y'all still gonna be beefing? And I'm just like, okay, how would this little confrontation would have went if Susan and Joanne were black? I think if they were black, it's a possibility they would have really actually been fighting instead of fussing outside. Because it seems like to me, this has been brewing for a while. Because this can't be just over a parking space. over snow and her not moving over to her other parking spot. I mean, I guess it could just be because of that. But I don't think that's just what it is. I mean, I don't know. But it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, Susan, you could have just scooted over a little bit to get a man some extra room. He old. He's 70 years old. Wouldn't you rather have just moved over a little bit rather than him hitting your car on accident? I mean, but then too, like I said, it's been brewing for a while. So, who knows what this is well, they know what it's all really about, but on the outside looking in, it's just like, y'all can't be doing all this over snow in a parking space. But it's crazy. Now, I don't know when Susan coming back. She been gone for a few days now. But I don't know. I have to keep y'all updated because it's a mess. But, you know, I guess everybody have their principles and, you know, what they will do, what they won't do, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, come on now. Y'all too old to be acting like this, one. And then you too old to be acting like this out in the street. Why you acting like this out in the street? But like I said, it's something went on. Because I remember seeing Susan go over to Joanne's house before. And like they was chilling. Because the husband always sitting on the porch. He smoked cigarettes. Susan smoked cigarettes like they going out of style. But I don't know. It's something. Something is going on. So I guess when Susan get back, we're going to see what all is going to transpire. What's going to happen when Susan get back. I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned. So, have you all had stuff that go on like this? Or like that you're seeing like firsthand? Now, I mean, like I've seen like TikTok videos and stuff like that of, you know, stuff going on. But have you seen stuff going on like firsthand in your area? If so, tell me about it in the comments. I'm dying to know. Because it's funny to me. Because it's just like, it's just snow. It's going to melt. Then what is the beef going to be about once it melts? It's going to, I guess, turn into something else. But who knows? But I'm here for it. I definitely want to know what's going to happen. So, whenever Susan get back, because I think Susan supposed to be, well, she didn't say when she was coming back. Anyway, whenever she get back, I mean, my camera is still on, so I'm sure I'll be seeing or hearing what's happening because it's like they don't have no shame. They don't care. Whether people outside or whether it's just them, they don't care. They don't care nothing about who watching. They don't got no shame. So, I will keep y'all posted down below on the saga across the street with the grumpy old women. All right, y'all. Well, I only got like 2 shrimp left, but I'm over it. I'm done. All right, y'all. Well, I will see y'all in the next video. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to keep y'all updated on the grumpy old woman next door. And I will see you all later.